Record this for Sarah. And getting yourself comfy. Where are we seated? What are we seated on? Always moving if we need. As we begin to connect with the breath, with the body, beginning to ground down into the sit bones. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Just noticing the energy from the day, and then letting this go. Noticing what the mind has to say, and letting this go. Just coming into this place of neutrality, this place of presence with your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose or the mouth. Allowing yourself to begin to get quiet. Begin to tune into the heart space. Tune into that heart coherence we all have with each other. Maybe even visualizing all of ourselves back on that floor in the living room. Tapping back into the energies of individuality and that claiming it. This might look like or feel like all of the light that is coming through. You might not even feel like you're from Earth, knowing things that others just don't tune into, and that's okay. And we'll rub the palms of the hands together. Thumbs into the heart space. Connecting with your breath. As we take an inhale and an exhale. And an inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ai Gure Namahe, Jugai Gure Namahe, Sat Gure Namahe, Sri Gurudeve Namahe, Ai Gure Namahe, Jugai Gure Namahe, Sat Gure Namahe, Sri Gurudeve Namahe, Ad Gure Namahe, Jugad Gure Namahe, Satguru Namahe, Sri Gurudeve Namahe. Inhale, suspend, fill up, engage Mahaband. And then exhale, release. Palms come down, face up. Connecting with that higher aspect of your soul, the ascended masters, source, as well as of that of the earth. Let's bring the fingertips together at the heart space, creating this sphere of light in between the hands, the palms. We're going to inhale for a count of 4 through the nose. We're going to hold for 4 and exhale for 4 through the nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and exhale. Continuing with your cadence. Each time we fill up, we engage Mahaband.
Satnam, Satnam, Satnam Ji, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Satnam, Satnam, Satnam Ji, Vaheguru.
And next inhale, let's inhale all the way. Suspend. Contain that ball of light at the heart space between the palms. And an exhale, release, hands come down, palms face up. Noticing. Beginning to roll through the neck, drawing a circle with the chin. Down, up, back, and around. Taking 3 more rotations on this side. And then reversing our rotation. Noticing if the ego mind wants to come in, wants to take charge, and then relaxing back into the neutral mind. 3 more on this side. What are we releasing with this full moon? Slowly unwinding ourselves back in the center, back to stillness, tuning back into your heart. Staying connected in the body. Let's stretch the legs out long in front of us. Life nerve stretch. Inhaling through the crown of the head and exhaling, folding forward, breathing long, slow, and deep into the upper belly, into the back body. Finding that balance. between intentional movement, holding through the posture with intention, and softening and nurturing yourself here. We'll take one more inhale and exhale. And then an inhale comes back to center. Just recalibrating, listening to the breath. And then we'll bend the knees and come onto rock pose. Sit it on the heels if it's comfortable. Moving to our version of spinal flex, hands rest on the top of the legs, inhaling forward and exhaling back. Noticing what the chin wants to do. If we're looking to increase air, the chin can move up and down. If we're looking to continue to be grounded and rooted, the chin stays parallel to the floor. Both options are completely appropriate. Taking 3 more here. Inhaling in the center, suspending through the breath, engaging Mahaban. And exhaling, release. Staying in rock pose for just one more warm up, if it feels okay. Inhaling, the shoulders come up, and exhaling, allowing them to drop. Shoulder shrugs. Inhaling up. Engage Mahaband. And exhale, release. Let it go. Rolling off onto the sit bones. Coming to an easy seat. Bringing the hands up to the shoulders for our washing machine. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhaling to center. Keep the arms lifted, suspend through the breath. And exhale, allow the arms to come down, hands and arms relax. I'm just making a note of kind of the warm-ups that we just moved through. You're welcome to use any combination of or any of these during your teaching. We're going to move into the Kriya called the Sahibi Kriya to master your domain. And this is one that's very powerful, maybe even as a 40-day during certain times of the year. It really helps us act from the center of our being, from our heart, from our soul.
What was the name again, Lou?
Yeah, of course. It's the Sahibi Kriya. Have we done this one before? Maybe? Well, I guess as we start to move through it, you'll say, oh yeah, we've done this. Sahibi Kriya, and I will put a PDF under the resources page. I will. So this is really, it does move. It moves a little bit more. So just take it easy on yourself if you do want to get some good sleep tonight, right? And noticing as it will begin to like oxygenate the cells in the body. Okay, so this Kriya begins actually on our back. So we will roll down to our back if you'd like to rock and roll to get there. Hug the knees into the chest. And then allow yourself to massage through the lower back. We'll bring those legs out long on the mat. And let's prop the hands underneath the sacrum just for a little additional support. As the legs will be moving from a straight on the ground position into a 90-degree position. Now, as we begin to move this up and down, we engage through the core, and we would technically have our mouth in an O-shaped breath of fire. Being that it is a nighttime practice, you're welcome just to do this with long, slow, deep breathing. Just engaging through the nabi space, the navel center, and moving in your cadence. Moving from that navel space, that center for willpower, up and down as fast or as slow as feels comfortable. You can even bend the knees too for modification. We're almost there. Taking 3 more wherever you are. And then upon your third one, relaxing the legs on the ground and taking yourself a mini Shavasana. Hands come out from underneath the sacrum. Let it go. Feel into the navel space. Noticing yourself moving back into that rest and digest, back into the soft inhale and the soft exhale. As we take a full inhale and an exhale, we bring our awareness back to our hands. So we're going to place our hands, palms face down, back underneath the sacrum. And instead of moving both legs together, we're going to move one leg at a time, alternating leg lifts, inhaling up to 90 degrees, exhaling down, inhaling the opposite leg up, and exhaling down. You're welcome to do this with a breath of fire. It is written with breath of fire, however, being nighttime, just do long, slow, deep breathing as we engage through the navel space. Inhale and exhale. Not for near as long. Let's take two more up and down on each side. And then inhaling both together, exhale down. Relax, legs come long. Rest for a moment. Mini Shavasana. Let it go. Come back to the soft inhale, the soft exhale. Taking an inhale here and an exhale here. An inhale, the knees can bend, hug the knees into the chest. And we can either rock and roll through the spine to come back up to an easy seat. We can allow ourselves to roll over and bring ourselves up. Whatever you choose. We're going to roll over again to the hands and the knees. And the first posture, setting ourselves up here in this table and kind of noticing what the knees are going to be doing. So the knees are going to be alternately lifting the legs. So if this means maybe bringing them a little closer together, noticing what's behind us, we're going to inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Alternating through the leg in our cat-cow position. This is also written with that of a breath of fire. And these are all breath of fire through a circled mouth. We're playing with that of the engagement of mul bonds as we move here, pulling the belly button up and in. We're holding or harboring no tension within that of the shoulders, the face. We're finding our rhythm, lifting alternate legs, moving with an O-shaped breath of fire if that feels good for you. We're really calling on and hugging the glutes, hugging the leg muscles into the midline. You're welcome to take a break into child's pose whenever you need. We're almost there. One more each side. Let's inhale and just notice, and exhale, melt down into that child's pose. Just let it go through the wrists, through the arms, through the hands for a moment. You can always sit on the heels if you'd rather have a upright resting posture. Just breathing here. We're just slightly recovering. So let's take 3 more inhales and exhales, regulating, integrating. And then let's inhale back up to that tabletop. So we're going to add in that of an alternate arm lift. So finding this posture again, lifting alternate arms. Right leg, left arm lifts. Left leg, right arm lifts. All through this O-shaped breath of fire or long, slow, deep breathing. What are we releasing? What are we moving through? What are we letting go? What are we surrendering into? Almost there. One more each side. Knees come wide. We inhale and we exhale, release child's pose or seated upright. Just coming back to that regulation of the breath. Noticing what's coming up. Noticing what the ego may want to say. And only here for 3 more inhales and exhales. And then inhaling, walking the hands back up, sit it on the heels. We are going to come into a frog position. So what this looks like may look like seated on the heels and then coming directly into that squat. We can always hang in that forward fold, breathe into the back body, the back of the legs, inhaling up and then exhaling back down into a squat. Just being mindful here. This frog pose, of course, as we know, is an inhale up with the bum and an exhale down. So what this looks like can also be standing, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Of course, the knees directly over the toes. Either way, you can have your heels resting on something as we squat down. And we're doing 26 here, moving an inhale with the bum up and exhale down. I'll count for you. You just breathe, be within your body, engaging through the legs. Halfway there. 3 more. Unless you're counting better than I am. And then hanging in forward fold, allowing yourself to come back down, knees to bend, back to the sit bones. Recovering here. Just noticing, tuning back into the heart space, tuning into the navel space, the master of your domain. And taking one more inhale and exhale. So we're going to move into the next posture in the Kriya. This is technically the one that is referred to as the Sahibi. And we're going to have our hands straight up and down, palms face each other. And we're going to have the mantra on the Jap Sahib. You'll notice this one from when we listened to morning prayers. So during the Jap Sahib, we will be moving the arm specifically on that when the word says Namastang. So we'll kind of get the hang of it here as we listen. We'll start at 60 degrees, and then we'll move up when it says Namastang and back down. Yeah. You can hear the beat here. Engaging through the navel space, the Mul bond, relaxing through the shoulders. During these, we'll just rest, and then we'll keep moving. You can pause on these pauses. Okay. Staying with the mantra and just really opening the palms to the sky, to the moon.
Namaste.
support yourself with your breath, the navel space. Halfway there. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale through the aura. Meditate at the heart space.
Bring your troubles to me, child of God. I will hold you in my arms forever. The longing of your soul has finally brought you to my feet. Saints and angels are beckoning to thee. Himalaya, Himalaya, I'm as strong and holy as those mountains that you see. We can climb those steps to God, just give your heart to me. There's no reason to fear, child of God. Past is past and now it's time to leave it. Though you may be worried that someday we'll have to part.
You're welcome to slowly move yourself on your back.
Eternal love is dwelling.
Relax to the rest of the song.
Himalaya, Himalaya, I'm as strong and holy as those mountains that you see. We can climb those steps to God, just put your faith in me. Soon we'll be united, child of God. Worldly woes and cares are gone forever. Stars and moons will light our way throughout eternity. Grace of God will guide us through our path of destiny. Himalaya, Himalaya, I'm as strong and holy as those mountains that you see. We can climb those steps to God, those steps will set you free. Guru Gobind Singh sat in their midst. He made the console from nothing but the mist, brought to the world the purest rays. Himalaya, Himalaya, I'm strong and holy as those mountains that you see. We can climb those steps to God. Just give your heart to me. All white covered heads, range after range, bring you the delight of strength. So you can walk as sons and daughters in this land, walking tall like the saints. Himalaya, Himalaya, I'm strong and holy as those mountains that you see. We can climb those steps to God. I'm waiting there for thee. In that place of solitude and inner space, the Rishi's mind found perfection. The Lord came down to tell him face to face to take a human incarnation, to lead mankind to their highest state of mind, that in those lofty peaks God consciousness they find. Himalaya, Himalaya, I'm strong and holy as those mountains that you see. We can climb those steps to God. Those steps will set you free. We can climb those steps to God. I'm waiting there for thee. We can climb those steps to God. Just give your heart to me. Himalaya, Himalaya, Himalaya.
As your awareness floats back to your breath, inhaling into the body and exhaling. Inhaling to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Inhaling as the knees begin to bend. As the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands meet. And then hugging the knees into the chest. And you're always welcome to stay here in a neutral spine, maybe a bolster under your knees for the final meditation. If you'd like to, rock and roll on the spine or roll over to one side or the other, you're welcome to do this too. Just feeling yourself supported on the floor. As you begin to roll over a little farther, your hands help guide you back up into an easy seat. Staying within your inner sanctuary of focus at the third eye gaze. Your hands either resting in Gyan Mudra or your right hand on top of your left and your thumb tips to touch. Moving through the Guru Gayatri meditation, specifically working on subconscious blocks around issues of fear. This is a Sushumna mantra, a cadence of 8. I put the words in the chat. You may be familiar with them. Gobinde, Mukunde, Udare, Apare, Haryang, Karyang, Nirname, Akame. Getting yourself comfortable and chanting along.
Gopinde Mukhande Udare Apare Haryam Haryam Name Akame Gopinde Mukhande Udare Apare Haryam Haryam Name Akame Gopinde Mukhande Udare Apare Haryam Karyam Name Akame Hariam Name Akame Gopinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariam Hariam Name Akame Gopinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariam Hariam Name Akame Gopinde Hariam Nilame Akame Gopinde Mukande Udare Pare Hariam 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 Hariam Nilame Akame Gopinde Hariam Nirname Akame Gopinde Mukande Udare Pare Hariam 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 Hariam Nirname Akame Gopinde apare Hariam Hariam Name Akame Gopinde Mukande Udare 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 Apare Hariam Hariam Name Akame
And let the chant go and just listen.
Gopinde Mukande Udare Apare Hariam Hariam Name Akame 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 Gopinde Mukande
cleansing and rebalancing, breaking through any deep-seated blocks in the subconscious. Noticing how this meditation feels in your body, how the vibration feels, what you notice. And then really allowing yourself to drift off into your journal, drift off into your evening. We will close the sacred space with that of one long Satnam. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling to prepare. Sat Nam. Truth is our name. We are the essence of truth. Sat Nam, dear sisters. Sweet dreams as we drift off into our evening.